Hey guys, it's Ike, and welcome to the second episode of the Aquatope on White Sand. A little bit of a recap. We met our two main characters, Fuuka and Kukuru. Fuuka being the idol who dropped out, and now she's over here in Okinawa instead of where she was supposed to be in Morioka, because she was very attracted to the fish. And we have Kukuru, who is the director at the Gamma Gamma Aquarium, and she is currently desperately needing some help as perhaps there's a deadline for the 31st of next month, and I don't know what that deadline is, but it seems like it's a serious thing, and again, she is in need of extra helping hands. We also saw a tribal child wandering around town, so I wonder what the heck is up with that. But other than that, let us get started. Oh, nice, the opening. You know, that beginning with the piano kind of reminded me of another song that I currently do not remember. You know what I forgot again? This. Motor Cub. Was that the anime of that, the name of that anime about the girls riding motorcycles? Scooters, technically. Alright. The anime just got started and I had to pause just because I was like, what is the significance of the whale currently? Because I know that it was what she had saw in her vision previously too. And she thanked it. Anything? Oh, it's a good thing she doesn't need any fucking qualification and you're just desperate. Has she even got anything to eat? Or did she turn her phone back on? Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was assuming it's like a family business, that's why she's the director. What a nice guy. Super chill. Big sharks. Oh, so the other one was like a whale shark. That's... okay. I thought that's just every Asian family. You come in, you're gonna get fed. The new what? The new... Are you guys getting bought out by another company? Lamau. Oh, there's your ma'am again. Yeah, which friends? Let me call Ruka just to make sure, huh? Look, there's the fucking tourist girl. Man, I was just looking at her. I was like, she looks familiar. It's the fucking fortune teller. Alright, so she's your mom. Well, she did say that it feels like fate has brought her and Fuuka together, so completely forgot what I was about to write. I haven't written any notes. So I'm like, what happened in the beginning? Yes, of course. You've got an ex-idol with you now. Only where her drinking buddies aren't around. Wait. So this diner is yours, but like your mom works as a fortune teller on the side? More staff. It's literally one person. What about your school? Or technically your remedial classes. Oh, what a fella. What a fella. Well, you've got some fucking acetone? Shochu. Shochu is alcohol, ain't it? Those penguins are like, give me the food right now! Drop the entire bucket. It's... Oh! It's fucking comedy time, dude. Did you care about her qualifications? I've literally said you just hired this girl with no fucking qualification, no fucking interview. And so, like, don't fucking get mad if she fucks shit up. You didn't even know what her talents were. I have to rewatch that because I was too embarrassed to watch it. I didn't look at the screen half the time. You know, maybe it would have been fine if you actually, or you gave her an actual warning, be like, by the way, it's gonna hurt, and like, they're gonna get, you know, they get quite ravenous when they're hungry. Damn, dude, that one really went in for that fucking... They went for her ass, for sure. Honestly, for a girl like Fuuka, like, if you actually gave her some forewarnings... I don't give you any other instructions or any forewarnings, but I'm gonna be mad at you for it anyways. Sound like some fucking job I've worked at before. Oh, maybe you should've given her a little bit of that before. What in the fuck? Ooh, I'm a little bit triggered. Like, that just reminds me of some fucking teenagers who used to work as, like, assistant managers and think that they know every fucking thing and not teaching you it. Look, it's just your first day in the job, and it went disastrously. Want some fucking gloves next time? Dude, that's a deep bath. What? And everything will work out. Holy shit, dude. She turned around and that fucking thing already ate it. Well, if you need me, I'm just gonna drop the sign. Look at these fucking dudes, dude. Oh, here's the, girl from the agency association. Can we not have that water running? Well, it's understandable, but again, no fucking procedures, no fucking training. Who would have thought? Equipment's getting really old. Yeah. What did they... I was saying before, I was thinking before it, they looked shady, but... What the fuck? You're gonna like, give loans to an underage? Even the way they're drawn is quite... That guy, the tall guy, kind of reminds me of Lupin the Third. Well, I knew that sign was going to drop one of these days, but... Wow, what a fucking asshole, dude. Oh, dude. For all the... for the bad juju vibes, dude. Get them out of here. Alright, we, I didn't write anybody else's name except for Kuuya and fucking Udon-chan for some reason. So now I have, like, no names for these two girls that we are seeing. Well, the one girl. Well, for Kukuru's friend at the bar, at the diner. And then for this girl who's working at the... I feel like she gave us the card and it had her name on it, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, who gives a shit? When are we ever gonna see you again? And it's next episode. I'll write her name as Tourism Girl for now. Damn, dude, she got really passionate. Yeah, get the fuck out of here! Hell yeah, dude. Don't need any more salt right now, huh? Hey, they're at the aquarium. Getting wet is just... We're all born in the countryside. Oh. The booze is so much better when you're drinking with good-looking dudes. Hell yeah, dude. Women! Ugh! Oh, thank God it... Karen... Okay, so that is her name, Karen. From the Tourism Association. Oh, let me go into my character roster. Kaik. Oh my God, I've got it all messed up this whole time. God. I thought he was Uda. Okay. Right, tomorrow. Hell yeah, dude, you're starring immediately. He is doing it for you, Kuuya. Well, here we have one girl who gave up on her dream and the other girl who's furiously trying to protect her dream that's breaking. Wow. You didn't leave? You got fired? Oh. Yeah, you're getting old. That's pretty heavy. Well, but I'm glad that you guys are both, you know, getting some times to yourself, being able to connect with each other. Oh. Man, I hear these strings. These strings are gonna get me teary later on. Alright, here's the ending. That was a pretty good episode. We got to learn what that other girl was talking about when she was begging to the manager. But also, like, she gave her position. Fuuka gave her position to the new girl. And the manager's like, she's just fucking lazy. Did Fuuka tell the managers that she heard about that fucking girl begging to be in the center? What a fucking lazy motherfucker. We gave her one chance to be in the center, and she's like, nah fam, I don't want to be in the center. So we never gave her a chance ever again. No second chances here in this cutthroat business that is the idol. People really love that imagery of that, what is it, like that Greek photo? Is it Greek? I don't remember. But it's just that two pictures of, you know, the two men just chilling out, about to touch fingers. Oh, it's just gonna take me straight to episode 3, alright, okay. Time to write more notes. Alright, notes taken. So it is back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 2 of the Aquatope on White Sand. A pretty good episode. I really liked that episode too. Had a bit of an emotional moment, and yeah, I like it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. And, well, I already said my overall thoughts, so let us get to the beginning, which is the opening. And, oh my god, dude, when I was watching that opening, all I could really think of was Adachi and Shimamura, and I was like, I need to stop. I don't know, I'm thinking about like, oh, it's a scooter, not a bike this time, huh? But anyways, that opening was really nice too. We got a little bit more visual of the whale, which I didn't really figure out what sort of whale it was at that time until we find out a few minutes later when Kukuru's grandma said, either her grandma or her grandpa had said that Fuuka's name means shark. So that was like, I connected the two. I was like, oh, whale shark. Okay, so that's, you know, that's, I don't know, what is this? Whale shark is her? Her spirit animal, I suppose. But anyways, after that opening, we see it's Fuuka asking Kukuru for a place to stay and work, that, you know, she'll do anything. And so after the aquarium closes, Kukuru drives Fuuka all the way back to her place in order to ask her grandpa, and that's when we find out that it is a family business. I had the suspicion, but I also had the doubt of like, well, you know, we've had characters before who call older people gramps and such, even though they're not family members at all, so I was giving that benefit of the doubt, and I was like, okay, whatever. But it is a family business, and Kukuru is the director for summer break. I assume it's because her grandpa is it's a little bit too busy doing other stuff right now. Kukuru asks if Fuuka can work here, and her grandpa is like, yeah, sure, you can stay here as well, why the fuck not? And so they're very welcoming, so it is quite nice. And while Fuuka is settling into her new home currently, we see that Kukuru says, well, now that you've met the new, I assume she means the new worker, and her grandpa cuts her off saying they'll take it in a few days, or they'll take it in somewhere around there. We see Kukuru looking down and saying that I don't want to give up yet. So that's when I was thinking, oh, so are they gonna get bought out somewhere around there? But no, they're going to be, the aquarium is going to be closing, and her grandpa is just gonna be just gonna chillax and retire for the rest of his life. Fuuka, while she's still again settling in, she's been ignoring her mom's call, and towards the night, she finally answers her mom, but she lies and saying that she's staying at a friend's place, and she mentions Ruka, which Ruka is that newcomer who we saw previously, who ran out to Fuuka saying, you know, I'm sorry for taking your spotlight and all that mumbo jumbo. But she was also the one who was begging the manager to be in the center because her grandma is really ill and this is her last chance. This is a cutthroat world, Ruka. You should fucking get good. Who gives a shit if your grandma's dying or not? And you too, Fuuka, you shouldn't have given a shit. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You shouldn't have given up your opportunity, and now, and then because of that, the manager and staff thought you were lazy. We don't need no kindness up in this hole. Yeah, she lies to her mom, and Kukuru goes out to the, what is the place called? The Kame Diner, where she talks with Karen and her friend Udon-chan. And this is when we find out that it is Kukuru's last time as a director, and again we learned later on that the aquarium is going to close because it takes a lot to manage the aquarium, and there's just not enough business. So Kukuru's trying to devise a big plan in order to get more customers, you know, perhaps even get more tourists. And also, she needs a lot of money in order to replace the old parts of the aquarium, which will cost her about 3 million yen. So, you know, fun times, fun times. That was when we also find out that the fortune teller is the mom of Udon-chan. Which is just, fantastic. Everybody's just connected with each other. It is, they did say that this is the countryside, so it is yet another small town sort of thing, which again, I still assume that Morioka is somewhat of a small town village sort of thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll find out if she ever gets to Morioka and if my camera ever stops dying. So the next day, Kukuru introduces Fuuka to everyone, and by everyone, I mean just Kuuya. And Kuuya's character is very, he's one of those, he reminds me of that one guy from, oh no, I completely forgot the name of that anime. Love is War, that's what it was. Reminded me of that one character who's very soft-spoken, or he can also be a little bit blunt, but he's quite bad around girls. That's who Kuuya reminds me of right now. And apparently he's being worked to death. And I would assume so, because he's like the only other guy there. So Fuuka's first task is to feed the penguin while Kukuru puts up a show, because that's just how aquariums work. They have little shows here and there for the children, and also for me, because I also like going to those shows. Am I a child? Anyways, Fuuka messes it up big time, and the show turns into a comedy, but due to that, Kukuru is quite angry and upset. Consider that she, well, first she messed up the show, but she's also could have put some of the animals in danger, who knows. And we see that Kukuru really does care for the aquarium and such, and that she, you also saw it previously when she told Fuuka to put on her uniform, and then she sees that, that Fuuka has some nail polish, and that could be very bad for the animals, the plants, you know, and if she ends up getting in the water or something. In the next day, we actually did see the day before that at night, Kukuru did ask Fuuka a little bit of questions, you know, like, why are you here? Or if I wasn't going to hire you, where were you going to go? And Fuuka's like, well, I'd go anywhere. And that got, suppose that soured Kukuru a little bit, because she's like, oh, so you would have taken any job, you know, you're the kind of person who's like, oh yeah, I'll work for anything. Perhaps she doesn't have passion for the aquarium, that sort of thing. And yeah, with that, and then the whole penguin feeding time, we go over to the next day where we see them putting their little sign on, and Fuuka makes a comment of it, and I saw that and I was like, yeah, that sign's gonna drop one of these days. I didn't realize it was going to drop today, but it did. That was when we saw these two shady looking men going in asking for the director, and since Kukuru is the director at the time, she takes them into her office so then they can have a little business discussion, I suppose. And while that was happening, Karen comes and she meets up with Fuuka. That was when Karen explains to Fuuka about the aquarium closing down and that her grandpa will close the aquarium by the end of summer and he's gonna retire. He's gonna live that retired life. The other thing was that the aquarium previously was a bus, and if it wasn't for her grandpa taking over, it would have closed down a long time ago, but now it is getting close to the end of its life. And since Fuuka hears that Kukuru is holding on to her broken dream, essentially, it makes Fuuka wants to help her out even more, consider that she feels like her dream is already over, so why not help somebody out with their dream? In the office, we see these shady men trying to offer Kukuru some money to help with the aquarium, and I'm just over here like, are they loan sharks? What's going on here? But they fail miserably because Kukuru says that they're not going to close down. They're not going to need these people's money, all right? With Kukuru's new plans, they're gonna get new customers in, and they're gonna get that sweet moolah themselves. But as the guys leave all salty and shit, the tall guy ends up picking up the sign. Why the fuck would you do that? But he picks up the sign and he ends up dropping it because of fucking course. Because of that, Fuuka gets upset, especially when they said, oh, so how much do you need to repair the sign? You know, I'll pay for it. Yeah, Fuuka gets upset and she drives them away with water, saying this was a valuable sign. It's not something that you can just fucking pay up with money and get it over with like that. And so yeah, she drives them away with water. Everyone from the aquarium who works at the aquarium aquarium, or is associated with the aquarium, sees that, and they are quite impressed with they are quite impressed and satisfied with the outcome. That helps Kukuru sees Fuuka in a new light, perhaps, and Karen suggests that they throw a welcome party, and that was when we got a little introduction to everybody, which was just nice. I was over here like, oh god, I hope I don't have to go back to episode 1 to figure out everybody's name again, but we had that little welcome party, so that was nice. I got everybody's name in now. And then we also see Kuuya is quite the happy drunk, and also the fact that he says that he drinking alcohol is so much better when you're with good-looking guys. Oh, we're like, alright, Kuuya, you do you, my guy, you do you. And also the fact that when he did say that, he invited Kai-kun over just because he didn't want to be the only guy at this almost all-girls party. Since we had a little bit of a discussion about the aquarium, Kai-kun hears and he volunteers to help at the aquarium only for the summer. And Fuuka is quite happy about that since she's going to have another helping hand. So that is that's pretty nice. And we see Udon-chan again just saying good luck to Kai-kun because she knows that he has a crush on her, but goddamn is her head fucking filled with aquarium water. So after the party, and while Fuuka and Kukuru are walking home, they have a little bit of a talk about how Kukuru is working really hard on the aquarium because she doesn't want the aquarium to close down. So they talked a little bit about that, and that gets Fuuka to finally confess to Kukuru about the real reason why she's here and the fact that she had gotten fired from the from her idol job. So it was just basically the end of her dream. And Jesus Christ, dude, like I mean, I suppose she did see it as fire. I mean, it is quite fired, especially when your manager or the staff suggests that you quit. You know what? You should have stuck around a little longer until they fire you, so they have to do the fucking paperwork. Fuck these people telling you that you should quit on their own. Just, they don't want to do that fucking paperwork of having to fire somebody. Actually, I don't even know how Japan would work, but she moved to Tokyo when she was in middle school and she was part of the idol stuff. And she was in the corner when she first started, but when she finally had the opportunity to be in the center, she overhears Ruka talking about her dying grandmother. Her grandmother's sick, and her begging the manager to be in the center just this once. And since she overhears that, she decides to give up her position as the center for Ruka. But because of that, the manager and staff were like, oh, what a fucking lazy gal. We're going to get rid of her by not giving her any more work or any more opportunity and not even talk to her about it. Well, that reminds me of some other fucking workplace. But yeah, Kukuru thanks Fuuka for telling her this and the fact that they're able to connect with each other through their broken dreams. And so towards the end, we see that Fuuka says that she wants to support Kukuru on her dreams. So that is very nice, and you know, we understand the whole, what is it, the whole slogan. It's that subtitle that they have every time we see the two girls met on a broken dream, somewhere around that line. So we now know that reason, and the both of them are able to connect with each other in that. So hopefully next episode, when Kukuru works, you know, if she ends up failing miserably, perhaps Fuuka, if she fails miserably, perhaps Kukuru will, you know, not be as mad and perhaps actually give her some fucking training. Oh, dude, work shit, don't even get me started. But anyways, that is going to be it for me. I feel like I've said everything I wanted, but if I haven't, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.